Yes, sir. This is Manju from CSE-B of roll number 21951A0595. And today our problem definition is about the EV electric vehicle adoption is increasingly exponential worldwide. But what if your EV runs out of charge? In such scenarios, the app for electric vehicle charging stations would be needed forever. So we can see nowadays, moreover, all members are using the electric vehicles, and also the government is supporting to use the electric vehicles. So sometimes immediately or in any urgent situation, the vehicle will be out of the vehicle runs out of charge. So at that situation, if they are in an unknown place, they don't know where is a particular charging station is or EV station is present. So at that time, this app will be very useful for them to know about where is the particular station, and also they can book a pre-booking is facility is also available in this app, so that they can book their respective slot and respective time. So the proposed solution is to suggest a redefined solution to help locate electric vehicles in areas, charging sources, and payment methods by creating an app. So this app is not only just like the Google Maps, like giving the location of that particular EV station. This also helps for payment methods also. That is, I have also said that pre-booking method is also available in this app. So at that time, we can also make a payment through different types of UPI payments are also available, and also banking payments are also available. We can see further. So what is the scope? So increasing demand for the public charging stations for electric vehicles, the need for equipment supporting fast DC charging at higher currents and voltage has also increased. By providing publicly accessible charging stations, EV adoption is increasing exponentially worldwide. Consequently, the demand for the best app and finally the EV charging stations app is also increasing. So as the EV vehicles are also increasing, electric vehicles are also increasing. The demand for that app is also increasing. That means to charge the vehicle and through the location of the vehicle, and its demand also increasing. So far in India, we have more than 2,500 plus charging stations are present, but we don't know where are the charging stations are present. So with this help of this app, we can know that a particular charging station, and we can also pay. Also, we can also book our slot at that particular station. So what is the uniqueness? So there are many apps for location of the charging stations, but there is no app for the pre-booking slot. So this is a major uniqueness of our app, that is pre-booking slot for electric vehicles nearby places by charging station. And the pre-booking payment is also very easy method. Like we will use a phone pay or GPay. It is same method that is easy. Detailed information about the available charges before going to the station. And there are also many types of the charger ports are present. So based on that, we can get the information, that is what type of charging ports are present in that respective EV station, so we can know whether our charging port is available or not. If it is not available, we can move to the next charging station. And this is also major uniqueness of the prototype of this app, and check whether a suitable charger a cable is available or not. If this is not available, we will skip the charging station and we will move the next charging stations. So these are the different types of the charging cables that are present, like the Type 2, Type 1 DC, and the CCS. And what are the fundamental requirements to develop the app? That is fundamental requirement. The first one is a push notification. So that is to push the notification, that to send the OTPs or register with the email. We will have the push notification software, and also voice and the phone notifications, and the payments database, real-time analytics, and finally user's location, server, and the framework. So for to push the notifications, you will use a different types of softwares are there. That is Amazon SNS, and that is Amazon Simple Notification Service. It is a message delivery from the producers to the consumers, and the cloud messaging, that is Google Cloud Messaging, that is GCM. It is also responsible for the Android, for the users who are using the Android mobile. That is also helpful for transferring of the messages from the producers to the Android users, and also Airship, which is an American-based company that will provide the customer analytics services. And this all the softwares are open source except the Amazon SNS. So to use the Amazon SNS, we have to pay some amount. Remaining except the Amazon SNS, all are the open so that we can access them freely. So next, the second one is a voice and the phone verification software. So for the voice and that means a voice, we teleport the voice also. That is, we get a small a call from that particular app, that is that is, it will test whether the person is a correct person or a wrong person. And to use that type of use that of the method, you use the softwares like the Nextmo and the Twilio. And these two software are also open source and free to use. Next, for the payment software, we will use the Braintree software. So Braintree does not charge additional. We will use the Braintree software because it does not charge any additional monthly fee. Suppose if the person, the customer has a foreign currency and it has to convert into the Indian currency also, it will charge only less amount of money. Whether in other kinds of software, this it will be not good for the transferring of the foreign currency to Indian currency. The Braintree software is a best software which is used in our app. And if you just Stripe, they will make the covered services available to put no charge by subject the terms of the agreement, the documentation. You agree to cross payments and triggered by core functionality of your app on Stripe. And next, for database software, that is to store the data, whether the person whether how many times the person has visited, how many times he has been paid the amount. So that types of software we will use a MongoDB. And MongoDB is widely used now for storing the charge price of the various information with the particular amount of the different charging points like AC points and the DC fast charging points. It is an open source and also secure. And the HB is a column oriented, which means data is stored in the individual columns. This architecture will be allows for rapid retrieval of the individual rows and column scans. And the Cassandra. Cassandra is an open source and no SQL distributed database that manages a large amount of the data that can be accessed. These are different types of software. And the next one is the find the user's location software. So the app will be majorly works on the location of the user and also location of the TV stations. So to know the location of the user, we will use a Google Maps API, that is application programming interface, and geological survey and geospatial data. It describes any object or features on the Earth's surface. To know the person location, we will use this type of softwares. And a basic implementation of the geospatial algorithm in Python. For in the geospatial algorithm, we will have different types of vectors, rasters, geographical reference system, CRS, georeferencing, and geocoding. So what is a vector? A vector data represents the geometrics involved when you open a navigation map. You see vector data, the road, network, building, restaurant, and also ATMs are all the vectors that will be. So similarly, when you open the Google Maps, you can also observe different types of the vectors are present. That is, vectors are nothing but the restaurants or any ATMs are present, something, any hospitals are present that will be represented to the vector. So vectors are mathematical objects. Unlike the rasters, you can zoom into vectors without losing the solution. Point line connecting points, polygons connecting lines to the enclosed area, generated polygon. We use the vectors to represent the features and properties in the Earth's surface. This vector should be stored in the shape files. And when we are using this vector, this should be stored in the shape file, that is .shp. And specific attributes that define the properties will generally accompany vectors. For example, properties of building, the rating of restaurant, and name of the restaurant building name. So next one, the raster. The raster data is a grid of the pixels. It is about the grid system. Each pixel in the raster have a value such as color, height, temperature, and velocity, and other measurements. Whereas the default view in the Google Maps contains vectors. So we can see the also difference between the vectors and the raster. Why we move to raster rather than we have the vector, because the vector is a point line polygons and the raster is a pixels, and geometrical object is a fixed grid. It's infinitely scalable. It is fixed solution, and we will store the vectors in the .shp file and raster in the .jpg or png or tif. So what is a coordinate reference system? That is CRS. To identify the exact location on the surface of the Earth, use the geographic coordinate system. For example, try searching for the 37.91 something that landed on the Google Maps. This points in the exact position of the path. So to know that exact path by using a latitude or longitude, we use a coordinate reference system, that is CRS. Even though the Earth is a three-dimensional sphere, we use a two-dimensional coordinates to locate the specific place in the Earth. Converting the 3D sphere into 2D coordinate system introduce some distributions. And next one is the georeferencing. Georeferencing the process of assigning coordinates to vectors or rasters to project them on the model on the Earth surface. It allows us to create the layers of maps. Right, just a click on the Google Maps, you can change it seamlessly from satellite view to network road. Georeferencing makes the switch possible. So, what is the geo? Next would be the geocoding. So, what is the geocoding? Why we're using in this part means geocoding is a process of converting a human readable address into a set of geographic coordinates. There are several libraries that handle the geocoding for you. In Python, GeoPandas has a geocoding, and different types of libraries we can also use the different. We are working through the Python language, so we have the GeoPandas library in the Python, and this is a basic program of implementation of the app, which requires a basic coding. And this is a result when we are using the for a geocoordinate different system. We can also these types of it will be located the black color circuits are represented as are known as a vectors, represented as vector that will show the different types of systems. And this is a map geocode which from the library which are improved from the geocoding. And next, what are other requirements? So other requirements are the Figma app. Figma is an online app. It lets you create design for mobile interface and also web interface for any kind of the design you can think of. And other hardware requirements are the GCP Google Cloud platform. Other app requirement on the Kotlin. It is a modern statically typed programming language used by professional Android programmers to push productivity and code safely. And further, it's a Google Portable UI toolkit for crafting beautiful, compliant applications for mobile. It is free and open source, and that it is a client optimized language for developing fast apps on platform. It is used for the iOS apps. Since we are creating the cross platform, we use this software. So, and the important tools are the GPS navigation system, car model and design, including the what kind of charge point and battery compares. So this will be the major table of that app that level one. And it first one it is suppose if the user will be needs customer needs a 120 volts and it is AC plug and requires dedicated circuit. These are type some of the basic knowns for the customer. And when we open the, we can also observe the charging station that are very near to the network person are represented as a green color location mark. And also, if the person is selected, suppose here in this image, in this interface, the person has selected the HP station. So when he open the HP station, he can see the amount of cost, and he can see the arrive time and also depart time. And based on that, based on his convenience, he can book that slot, and also he can move at a particular time so that is a charging pin is available. And no one will use the charging pin. At last, process of the app is sign up. After downloading the EV charge station apps application, the app might ask you to sign up or log into the app with the help of the social login and discover the nearby charging stations. Allow your current location access to the application. So your location and display of the charging stations. Enter your geolocation. Users can also enter the address manually from where they want to find the nearest station. This way, you can help some else miles away using your applications. And EV charging station details. The EV charging station app can provide a list grid and a map displaying the charging stations. In app navigation, click on the particular station and you can see the description, ratings, or provided information of the station. So this is a mental flowchart of the how the EV charging station will be works when we move to the particular charging station. Thank you.